Most people in the world have someone or something that they can depend on. Whether it be a relative, a friend, an object, or an animal, it doesn't matter, as long as that thing is there for you and cares for you when you need it most. For me, this was my dog, Princess. Here are some pictures of her when she was a puppy. My mom and I picked her out from a dog store when I was a little girl. We fell in love with her immediately because she was playful and loving, and she wanted to just play tug-of-war with my aunt's hair. And she was always fun to have around, so we took her home. Growing up, she definitely showed some of the common traits of a basset hound. Some of these were that she was sweet, gentle, devoted, peaceful, and naturally well-behaved. And I got this from the dogbreedinfocenter.com on the first page. And another thing, when we first bought her, was that we were told that she could possibly be very stubborn and very fat. Now, she definitely lived up to the stubborn part, because she never wanted to do anything unless it was what she absolutely wanted to do, like play fetch. You could get her excited, and then you could throw the ball, and then she would just stare at you and wonder, why did you throw that ball and why aren't you getting it for me? She would never go and retrieve the ball for you. The only thing she would ever chase after was food. Now, this doesn't mean that she was absolutely lazy, because me and her used to run around the house together, and she would chase me everywhere. But she was never an aggressive dog. The other one, being fat, that wasn't her at all. She had long legs, much longer than most basset hounds, and her stomach never dragged on the floor, which happens with a lot of basset hounds. Now let me tell you how this picture frame with the picture of her in it shows and symbolizes who I am now. Now, with just the picture of her, let's talk about how I'm like her. When me and my mom used to cry, she would always be right next to us, licking our tears and trying to comfort us as best as she could. This is how I am with my friends and my family and the people I'm close with. I'm always there for them, trying to comfort them the best way that I can. Now, you may wonder, how in the world can a person be like a picture frame? Well, let me tell you. My personality is a lot like this picture frame. It's open because you can see the picture, but it's somewhat closed off because you can't see everything. And that's how I am. I show most of my feelings and my emotion and everything to the world, except for when it comes to certain things. Like when my mom got a divorce. I was sad and depressed, but I never showed my mom because I thought I had to be strong for her. And so I was always just strong around her, and I would only show other people that I was sad. Now let me tell you how this picture frame says something about my life. Well, as you can see, there's a crack through the middle of it going diagonally. Now this symbolizes my life, especially right after Princess passed away. When she passed away, I felt broken and unrepairable, just like that picture frame might look. And I tried to push everyone away. I didn't want to be near anybody. I wanted to try and get stuff done my own way. I was stubborn, just like Princess used to be. So I pushed everyone away, but eventually I came around, and even after that change, like the change of the crack in the picture frame, I came back to my family and friends, and they accepted me, even though I pushed them away. Now let me tell you about my life philosophy and how this picture frame shows it. My philosophy in life now is to never forget your past, but to not dwell on it, and to have it as a reminder so that way you can learn from it. And that's a lot like how I view this picture frame. Sure, some people might have taken the picture out and put it in a fixed frame, but I leave it in this broken frame because it kind of symbolizes who I used to be and who I've become now. Even though the crack's there, it just showed that at some point my life suffered a change. And yes, I'm different than who I was at first, but everyone changes throughout their life. And I've become someone better, even though I still miss her every day. And so I keep the picture frame around to remember who I used to be, and I never try to go back to that. And I try to remind myself all the time who I am now and why I am here. And this picture frame is just always there, reminding me of her and reminding me of my past, and it just helps me. Thank you.